Hi, I'm Dr. Cass Spencer-Smith at Private Practice Ninja, and today I want to tell you to stop making these mistakes with your social media. Recently, Cheryl and I went to Social Media Marketing World in San Diego. It's the flagship conference about social media, and I want to share up some of my learnings having attended it. Now, if you're a doctor or physio or osteo, you'll know, hopefully, that social media isn't just about watching teenagers do daft things on TikTok. Social media is a hugely powerful tool for your private practice, but many of the clinicians I see and work with tell me, I don't really get it, I don't know what to post, or I tried it and frankly I didn't see any difference in the number of patients coming to see me. And I'm going to tell you where you're going wrong. It's worth remembering, obviously, that social media platforms run on algorithms, and those algorithms are fed by human interaction. So the name of the game is engagement, as well as pushing people back to your website. So engagement feeds the algorithm. Why is it important? Well, let's face it, they are machines that make money. They want to be able to put ads in front of people. So the more people who are interacting well with your content, they can send ads to. So here's where you're probably going wrong with your social media marketing. Number one, social media is a key part of your marketing, but it shouldn't be the only part. There's a saying about social media that don't build your house or home on rented land. And that's very true with social media. Social media is someone else's platform. It's owned by people called Mr. Zuckerberg, okay? You don't own that platform, therefore you don't own your audience. You must build an email marketing list, and it's very important to get people who are viewing your social posts over onto your website. So what does that look like? Well, if you're producing vlog and blog content on your website, make the social posts about the vlog or blog that's on your website. Don't separate them out as two weird entities. Number two, showing up inconsistently. You've got to be there, and that means being there fairly frequent. You ain't going to make many friends if you're only turning up once a month. Number three, posting too much. Yes, it is possible to post too much. And here's why it tends to happen. People think, I need to be posting. So they send something random up to Facebook or LinkedIn, and it doesn't get great engagement. So you think, oh, I need to be posting more. And really what you need to be thinking about is what makes really good content, and then post that. Once a day on most platforms is plenty. It's okay on Instagram to do a grid post and an Instagram story and even an IGTV video as well if you want to. But once a day on general is about right. Neglecting the golden hour. We have golden hours in medicine, don't we? Trauma, stroke, MI, blah, blah, blah. But there's a golden hour in social media as well. The algorithm wants to see people engaging with your posts within that first hour in particular. So if you're just starting out, it is okay to ask your auntie and your friends to hop on to post with you and engage with you around the time that you're posting. I will give you a little word of caution though. You may have heard of pods, which is basically where you and everybody else in some business group get together and you comment on each other's posts. Now, if that's not natural, for example, doctors and physios getting together, and you suddenly find yourself that you're in a pod with someone who does knitting, childcare, and you're a psychiatrist, that's not going to be good. Okay? Just because you're a urologist doesn't mean you necessarily want to attract plumbers. Number four, posting and ghosting. Don't just show up, post and run away, and then don't engage with the people who've been kind enough to engage with you. That's a little bit rude. Number five, forgetting to give your audience a reason to engage. Sometimes you might create an amazing post, it's really interesting, and you forget a call to action. There needs to be a call to action, and you should probably start thinking about this as you're writing the post at the beginning. So, for example, if you're an orthopedic surgeon and you deal with knees, maybe you could shout out to the physios, how do you go about advising your patients who are thinking about having a revision ACL surgery? Number six, not having a true brand. When we think of brands, we often think of visuals. There's more to it than that, but visuals are a good place to start. When people are scrolling through their social feed, they need to be able to spot your post and say, oi, I know that's from Kath. Or you need to instantly be able to project across your brand voice because you're doing something that's interesting, creative, or unique to you. So the way that you style up your posts, speak on your posts if you're making a little video post, is all important. So start curating your own brand. Don't forget, let your personality shine through. You don't have to live up to the stereotypes you've been given. Patients want to know that you're human, just like them. Number 7, posting for your peers. This is the biggest mistake that people make. And I kind of know why they do it, but what they do is they slap up a post that's interesting to their medical colleagues. Here's the problem, they're not going to refer to you. Other people are going to refer to you, and patients are going to bring themselves to you. So forget about posting, yeah, just know my 1000th transfemoral PLIF surgery. Nobody cares. Number 8, posting gore. So let's face it, most patients want to know just enough about what their procedure is going to entail, and not so much that they see their femur split in half. I'm going to put a link below to give you an example of what not to post. It's a link to a YouTube video where you'll see an orthopaedic surgeon enthusiastically whacking out a rather embedded intramedullary tibial nail. I don't like watching it, and your patients definitely don't. Number 9, not driving traffic to your website. You might think your posts are creative, engaging and enlightening. They probably are. But let's use the idea of seller and buyer. So if you're somebody who's looking for cars on the internet and you come across some social media posts, you're not likely to just go and buy your car because you saw a Facebook ad. Let's face it, that does not happen. So there needs to be a little know, like and trust that happen. There are various touch points that patients or potential patients need to go through before they trust you enough to come and book in with you. You do that stuff on your website. So your social media posts should drive potential patients to your website, where hopefully you've got a bit of video, and they can get to know you then and then book in. So don't just post, make it work with your website. If you're stuck for that cornerstone content, we can help you produce that. We can guide you in terms of content creation, but also we can help you produce video as well. And if you need help in your social media strategy thinking, get in touch. I'm at css@privatepracticeninja.tv, and I'll see you next time.